Watch this bridge rapidly assemble from prefabricated blocks. ToolJet functions similarly for enterprise software, serving as a low-code platform engineered to connect rapid user interface deployment with complex internal data pipelines. By following this guide, you will deploy a secure, production-ready Docker Compose instance and verify its operational integrity by building a functional data table application. Check your host hardware. You must allocate at least 16 gigabytes of RAM to the system. Standard container orchestration for ToolJet involves multiple high-memory services, and anything less often leads to memory exhaustion during the boot sequence. You must also ensure the host is running an x86 64-bit architecture. ToolJet currently lacks native support for ARM64 processors, meaning attempts to run the official images on Apple Silicon or AWS Graviton instances will fail. Validating these processor and memory constraints is a necessary first step. Skipping this check results in silent failures during the orchestration process, making them difficult to diagnose. The ToolJet stack relies on 3 discrete services. A Node.js server sits at the center, routing data between a Postgres database on the left and a Redis cache on the right. Isolating these containers allows scaling background worker queues without impacting the primary user interface. To begin the installation, execute the curl commands to pull the official Docker Compose YAML manifests directly from ToolJet's S3 bucket. After the download, create a dedicated directory for your database storage. This ensures the Postgres instance has a localized, persistent volume to store data across container restarts. These source-backed manifests specify the exact container tags and environment keys tested by the ToolJet team. Using them ensures your local environment remains in sync with the official stable build, preventing errors from manual mapping. ToolJet uses a lockbox system to protect your data. You must generate a 32-byte hexadecimal string using OpenSSL to serve as the master key. This key encrypts all external database credentials and API keys provided by your users. Store this key in a secure offline location. If you lose the lockbox master key, you lose the ability to decrypt and access every external data source connected to the platform. You also need a secret keybase. This is a 64-byte hexadecimal string used by the framework to securely sign and encrypt user session cookies, preventing session hijacking. These 2 keys define the security boundary of the platform. Without them, the server cannot decrypt credentials or authenticate sessions, making their backup a standard requirement before booting the instance. ToolJet requires a dual database design. One logical database stores application metadata, and a completely separate one stores the tables your users create. Assigned as PGDB and ToolJetDB, these must be entirely unique schema names to prevent schema collisions and data loss. If you are deploying this on a Windows machine using the Windows subsystem for Linux, there is a specific formatting requirement. Your configuration files must use line feed or LF line endings. The default Windows carriage return format will prevent the container's boot script from correctly parsing your environment variables. Segregating your databases and verifying your line ending formats resolves the 2 most common causes of silent startup failures in containerized environments. Now, initiate the stack by running Docker Compose up-d. This starts the containers in the background according to your configuration. Monitor the terminal logs to ensure the application successfully completes its initial database migrations and moves into an active listening state. If the logs show a continuous loop regarding a lock migrations table, the server is failing to transition from the setup phase to the runtime phase. This usually means a startup script is missing from your configuration. Verify that your environment file includes the Postgres JWT secret and specifies the production start command. When the logs show the server is listening for requests, it confirms the API has successfully authenticated with the dual database backend. To verify, drag a standard table component from the library on the right and drop it onto your application canvas. Connect this table to the built-in ToolJet database and write a query to pull data from a default table. As you execute the query, the table component should populate with rows of data. This visual confirmation confirms the Postgres translation layer is successfully communicating with your database. This result verifies that your Lockbox encryption is active, your dual database schemas are isolated, and the internal API routing is functioning as expected. Your deployment is now a production-ready enterprise environment. You can now begin connecting the platform to your internal data sources and building automated Python or JavaScript workflows.